Down where the river bends, under the sighing oaks, we etched our names in the bark, beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody, danced on the summer air, in that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river runs, cold and relentless, so carrying away the dreams of the lovers it used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. The trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gather dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. Twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade, just a ghost in the breeze, another memory shade. A lone tear mingles with rain on my weathered cheek, it starts another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still, in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk, where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart. Out where the oak trees shadowed muddy trails, I found a scarf she left, tattered and pale, near an empty cabin with its porch swung low. The sunset caught her smile long, long ago. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Old gravel roads where we used to ride, now just dust and the secrets they hide. The saddle sits empty, the bridle's gone stiff, lost in a world that shifted adrift. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Under the vast, forgiving sky, I roam alone. Every star, a whisper of the love I've known. Oak's roots run deep where fond memories lie, in the land that holds the why of her goodbye. Shattered glass tied down, hearts bound in the fray, each piece a chapter of the dance we'd sway. Still the wind sings low through empty town streets, where my heart lies buried, where our old past meet. In the quiet of the night, under fading trail stars, I understand now, we are always ours. Shattered glass not lost, but just out of view. In the dust-kicked sunset, I still reach for you. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, down past the Caldwell's old wooden barn, I found a scarf you left faded and worn. On the back road burns under dust crimson yarn. Whispers of you like the wind through the chaff. Each step on that gravel, a ghost of your laugh. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes like the storm skies over Crete. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. The cabin stands empty where you danced in the rain. Echoes of footsteps, I'm alone with the pain. The trail's overgrown where we once rode side by side. Nature reclaims, but my memories abide. The porch swing still creaks, a sad rhythmic mourn for dreams we built that the cruel time has torn. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes like the storm skies over Crete. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. But the rivers keep rolling in different my tears, where our memories sleep. An old cowboy's heart, tethered to loss and to roam, finding peace in the thought you found your way home. So let the quiet places speak, as I search the stars for the solace I seek. Though in the silence of the wild my heartache returns, I treasure the glow of those back road burns. Yes, I live with the glow of those back road burns. There's an old porch where my memories linger, weathered wood beneath the touch of my finger. Saw an oak tree sway, a scarf in the breeze. That porch watched me leave, my heart on its knees. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, echoes of laughter where our dreams used to hide. Then came autumn's sigh, the cold rust on the leaves, empty cabin, silent goodbye. The porch watched me grieve. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. In the hush of the night, by the flicker of fire, every star up above knows the tune of my lyre. But the silence around speaks the truth, can't deceive. All I loved, all I lost, as that porch watched me leave. So I roam through the dusk where the wild rivers weave, with a soul full of dust and a heart that can't cleave. To the shadows of oak trees where I once could breathe, forever that old porch had watched me leave. Yes, forever that old porch still watching me leave. Out where the oak shadows lay, along on the ground I first met her smile, by the old ghost town. The sky painted gold, her laugh wild and free. Underneath that scarf, it was just her and me, leaning on saddles by dusty porch light, promises whispered deep into the night. Every star witness to the dreams we spun, felt like the heavens and earth were one. Oh, how the storm cries like an old friend knows, across the wild plains where my sorrow goes. The wind carries whispers of her sweet refrain. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain. Years fell away like leaves from the tree. She drifted like dust that the breeze set free. That old cabin's empty, where laughter once played. Now just shadows dance in the choices we made. Gravel roads lead me to places we knew, each step on that path sharp as morning dew. Lost in my travels with a heart that just roams, searching for something that felt like home. Oh, how the storm cries like an old friend knows, across the lonely miles where my heartache grows. The wind carries whispers of her sweet refrain. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain. Sometimes the storm's the only voice that remains, telling tales of the past through the wind and the rains. I've learned that love is more wild than the land, slips right through your fingers like a whisper of sand. So let the storm cry under fading sky hues. It sings of a love that I'll forever muse. Yet in this lonesome life where I wander and strive, her memory's the storm that keeps me alive. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain, echoing the storm cries again and again. In the shadow of the oak, where the evening sun weaves gold, I found her scarf, a faded blue, among the leaves so old. The wind whispers through the grass, a song of days now past, along the trail where we once walked, too beautiful to last. Lost trail road through, under skies so wide and blue, where my heart lies buried deep in fields that she once knew. The echo of her laughter rolls like thunder through the plains. Lost trail rolled through, and only silence now remains. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, the cabin stands alone. The gravel road that took her away, overgrown and stone, where once the coffee brewed at dawn and danced into the air, now only dust motes in the sun and the weight of an empty chair. Lost trail road through, under skies torn gray and blue, ghosts of laughter in the breeze and memories that ensue. The echo of her footsteps fades down paths we used to tread. Lost trail road through, leaving words we never said. And in the quiet solitude where the creek runs clear and true, I I see her face in ripples and know some love's never renewed. With every sunset bleeding red on horizon sharp as knives, I reckon time's a thief on horseback stealing through our lives. Lost trail rode through with a lonesome wind that blew, whispering of yesteryears and the pain of starting new. The echo of our story now a whisper in the rain. The lost trail rode through, love's a memory and a pain. The lost trail rode through, and I'm riding it new, past her memories fading light under skies of somber hue. Out where the oak trees whisper low beneath the silver sky, I found a scarf you wore now faded by the old porch where we lie. The wind it carries ghosts and dust through the cabin's broken seam, and every creak and board recalls our long-lost prairie dream. The lost trail watched me leave with heavy heart and silent creed. Sunset bleeds through memories where our wild love used to be. Echoes float on the gravel road under stars that grieve. The lost trail watched me leave. Oh, the lost trail watched me leave. Now the town sleeps quiet where our laughter filled the streets. Windows dark as the promises we never could complete. Rain falls on the saddle where you once sat close to me. Now it's just a shadow neath the old willow tree. The lost trail watched me leave with heavy heart and silent creed. Sunset bleeds through memories where our wild love used to be. Echoes float on the gravel road under stars that grieve. The lost trail watched me leave. Oh, the lost trail watched me leave. I whisper to the moonlight as it dances on the ridge, asking for forgiveness from that old wooden bridge. For I've carried this old heartache far as any man can bear, and I leave behind my sorrow scattered in the prairie air. The lost trail watched me leave, a ghost upon each breeze, carrying away my whispers like leaves lost from the trees. And as the earth keeps turning, my heart finds some relief. But the lost trail watched me leave. Yes, the lost trail watched me leave. Underneath that velvet sky, the lost trail watched me leave. There's an oak by the old gravel path, shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain. Every creak whispers low echoes pain. That porch where you danced, bare feet in the rain. Now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride. Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time. Like the smile in my mind, it's faded and shy. From the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams you're no longer mine. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch call my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn. On this abandoned ranch, where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild silent scream.
There's an old oak out by Riley's Creek, where we carved our names in the tender cheek of that ancient guard of whispered dreams, where the sunset's glow softly beams. Her scarf it danced like a flame so wild on that dusty porch where she stood and smiled, and the wind it swept her laugh through the open plain like a sweet refrain when the wind called my name. Ooh, that wind it called my name through whispered pines and the pouring rain. Ooh, these hills hold her echo tight in the fading trails of the crimson light. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free, with a creaking voice on a rusty hinge's plea. The gravel road wears a coat of dust, like my heart, covered in rust. The saddle's worn where she she once sat by me. Now it's just a shadow of a memory, as the twilight calls with a longing pain. Through the silence of the plains, the wind calls my name. Ooh, that wind, it calls my name, past the lonely scrub and the endless rain. Ooh, these roads run far and wide, but they can't carry back what time's denied. Underneath the starlit expanse I roam, every whispering breeze feels like home. Yet every step I take, every lone star's gleam pulls me back to her, or so it seems. Ooh, that wind forever calls my name, a haunting tune, a love I can't reclaim. Ooh, let her whispers in the breeze carry my heart where I can't cease. As the dust settles with a gentle flame, I'll keep wandering, but it's all the same. The wind, it calls, and I remain bound to the echoes of her name.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate swings slow, creaks low. Underneath its arch we carved our names in the bark, now just ghostly letters faint stark. By the old porch side where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road past the fading trails plead, rides the ghost of me and you, where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet a memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak I lull a silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me.
Out where the oak tree shadows crept,
by the old cabin where we first wept. The wind's a soft whisper of your laugh, echoes of you in the photographs. Dusty boots by the door, worn and bent. Your faded scarf holds your scent. An empty porch swing sways in vain. The sun dips low, calls your name. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know. Your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow. On every lonely gravel road I wander torn apart. Every sunset bleeds through my hollow heart. Once a flame, now the ash is cold. The stories we told have grown old. From the mountains to the plains, all I see are places you walked without me. The saddle's empty on my mare. She's restless, feels you're not there. The trails we rode now overgrown. Without your light, without my home. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know. Your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow. Every twisted trail's a tale of us apart. Every sunset bleeds through my hollow heart. As the stars peek out and the night descends, I feel the weight of your absence again. But in the dark I see the truth in every star, in every moon. Hollow heart haunts, I'm a ghost in this place. A quiet soul lost without your embrace. In the silence of the night, in the cry of the lark, forever wandering my hollow heart. There's an old oak tree, whispers by the porch, where the ghosts of summer scarves hang in the air. Footsteps echo neath the boards where we once walked. In that sleepy dust of dusk I see you there. The prairie sky paints shadows in your shade, while the cabin's creaking sounds play our old tunes. And each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Empty bottles laying around this lonesome room. Oh, how the wind recalls your soft, gentle name. Through the willows, it's your laughter sounds the same. Those porch haunts grip me, won't let the past depart. As night drapes its cloak in the corners of my gloom. Years have dried the rivers that once fed these lands. Gravel roads now lead to places time forgot. The chair rocks gently touched by unseen hands. In the stillness I hear what the years have wrought. An empty saddle, a worn path grown over. No more rides through the fields of clover, just the dust. Each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Shadows dance in solitude, my soul's encased. Oh, wind whispers your soft, gentle name. In the silence of the night, I hide my shame. Those porch haunts hold tight, won't let my sorrows part. Lost in echoes of the love I still can taste. Under starlit skies, my regrets lay bare. The sagebrush scents a bitter truth I know. Time hasn't healed, it's just a thin disguise, covering the trails where we used to ride. Every sunset spills like whiskey through my soul. Memories like rain through my fingers uncontrolled. Oh, how the wind murmurs your soft, eternal name. With each whisper it's clear I'll never be the same. This porch haunts my dreams, where your shadows forever roam. In the quiet of the dawn, I face this world alone. Such is the way of a cowboy's heart, bound to the land, to the lost and the twilight stars. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. That cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust. Where laughter once filled the cooling summer air, now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains, her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers, reflecting in my tear, is a memory of a love lost, whispering on the frontier. Vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her scent in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune, like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. her love's a story etched upon the dust I write, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side.
In the shadow of an oak where the wildflowers lie, first saw her laughing under sapphire skies. Her hair danced with the wind on that old porch swing. Memories like dust on my worn out jeans. The sun dipped low, in her eyes the glow set the world ablaze with dreams only we know. Swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the color she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Years flew like the leaves in the autumn air. That swing grew old, the oak stood bare. The cabin's quiet where laughter once played, only echoes of footsteps that slowly fade. Where once was a fire, now lies cold ash. Her scarf in my hands under heaven's vast. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the color she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. On this gravel road where our dreams once roamed, I wander with the ghost in silence alone. The prairie sings a lonesome heartfelt tune under the same old moon she loved in June. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. As the night seals the edges of the lonely sky, my soul knows some echoes never die. So here I roam, where memories and winds collide. The swing closed her eyes, and part of me died in the twilight haze. Her laughter softly fades on this endless road where our past serenades. By the creek where the wild oaks grow, I first saw her in the spring soft glow. Her laugh was a melody, played low and sweet, under the shade where our two worlds meet. But now the oak leaves whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers neath those ancient trees. The sunset her memory across the sky, but under these stars alone, all I do is cry. We shared our dreams on an old porch swing. Her scarf a splash of color in the autumn's cling. The cabin's empty where laughter used to ride. Only dust dances now where our secrets used to hide. And the oak leaves still whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers neath those ancient trees. Every sunset steals a color I used to know, leaving just shadows
place I go. Yes, the oak leaves will whisper her name into the wind, a reminder that some loves once lost never end. Now every sunset lets her memory invade the silhouettes of what was, in the twilight start to fade. The wind carries away the song of our yesterday. Heart walked away, but her soul's here to stay. Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, Eyes Drifts was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon, by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years passed like the slow turning of an old mill wheel, silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on weathered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling, as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyes Drifts, my dear, in the dust, gentle embrace. Forever you roam, a heartache I can't erase. In the gray dawn where the oak trees whisper, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing. Ghosts of laughter in the chilly air linger as the cold morning listen to my heart sing. Every creaking board a story of footfalls, you dancing barefoot, soft smiles and rainfall. Oh, cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory wind, in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. Now the town sleeps under veils of silence, gravel roads where the scars of our rides. The old cabin stands bare in defiance, but inside the emptiness a part of me died. The hearth cold, no fire to confess to, only dust motes dance where love once knew. A cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory's a secret I'm keeping, in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. So I whisper to the breeze, tell her my fears under vast, unyielding, indifferent skies. She carries my words like forgotten years to where the horizon of your absence lies. Oh, cold morning heard my silent weeping, each teardrop caught in the beard of time. No more secrets, just the stars keeping watch over her cowboy's lonesome rhyme, riding trails that fade with the dying light. Cold morning listened and took you from my side. Out in the shadow of the oak tree sprawl, where the wild wind whispers and old secrets call, there's a cabin standing warm by time's embrace. Each board and nail still holds your grace. Scarf still dances on the porch rail, worn just like the day you left and my heart was torn. Dust hides the past where we used to roam, under starlit skies that once felt like home. Now each breeze that passes whispers your name. In this silent prairie it don't feel the same. Lost is the echo in my boots' sole tread, a cowboy's lone song where all words have fled. Remember the rains, how they washed us clean on a gray porch wood, our slate white serene. But seasons turn as they always do, the rivers ran dry and so did you. Now the gravel road bears no fresh tire track, only memories fade but they don't look back. Dust hides the trails where our laughter lay, now just windswept silence day after day. Your absence a shadow that the sunset paints across empty fields and weathered fence gates. Love's just a whisper caught on the dust, a cowboy's heartbreak in a world unjust. Sometimes in the rain, a scent so sweet of roses you loved by the old oak seat. Is there I realize, despite time's theft, in the heart of the dust, your memories kept. Dust hides the heartache and whispers low in the wild lands where we used to go. Each sunset's a closing door of the past, in the quiet town where shadows are cast. If letting go is the cowboy's way, why does this dust make me wish I'd stay? And so under these endless skies I ride, with nothing but memories riding side by side, and dusted heights. Oh, dusted heights.
In the shadow of an oak where the old river bends, I found your scarf, the color of sunsets, and the wind whispers through the grass, a soft and lonely hymn, speaking of the days when your love lived within. Where the gravel roads kiss the sky's wide embrace, I can still trace your laughter, your timeless grace. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the sun dips low like my heart beneath the weight of all we lost to time's unyielding gate. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding on to the breeze as day slips into night. There's an empty cabin where the porch light used to glow. Now it's just the moon watching the creaky swing slow. The trails we rode are overgrown, the world has moved on, but in my dreams we're riding still from dusk till dawn. Saddles gather dust in the silence of the room, each one a chapter of love in the book of this gloom. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the stars now weep with the rain softly cried for the words left unsaid, the days that have died. Here I stand lost in echoes of what used to be, as the night claims the land but never sets me free. Under the vast endless skies I've come to understand, every trail has its end, every hourglass its sand. In the heart of the quiet, in the breath of the wind, your memory dances forever deep within. Oh, how the dust waits, and maybe it always will, on the edge of my dreams, on this silent haunted hill. So I'll ride on till my own time meets the dawn, knowing dust will wait, even when I'm gone. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding on to the breeze as day slips into night. So let the dust lie where our memories fell, in the heart of the land, where the lone cowboys dwell.
There's an old flannel shirt in the bottom drawer, weathered and worn like the soul it wore. Through the whispering oaks near the creek it knew, beneath the vast restless skies of blue, I can still see her there, laughing wild and free in that sunset glow, forever etched in me. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I'll roam apart, with the echoes of her laughter haunt my heart. Once we dreamed on a dusty gravel road, plans like the wildflowers round us so. But seasons turned from gold to gray, and that storm rolled in, took her far away. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's cold, with only memories for me to hold. Flannel shirt whispers soft and low, they sing of a love lost long ago. Under wide western skies I roam apart, where the echoes of her laughter haunted my heart. I roam these hills like a shadow in the rain, each drop a syllable, spelling out her name. Maybe in the rustle of the leaves or the wind's sad song is where the heart of a wandering man belongs. Flannel shirt whispers an old refrain, echoing through the pines like a sweet soft pain. I'll ride these trails where the wild winds dart, with her whispers wrapped tight around my heart. Flannel shirt whispers never let me go, in the silence of the night they're the only love I know. I don't